Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Taegeon, the president of Busan IT Industry Promotion Agency. First of all, welcome to Busan as a citizen of Busan City. And it's a great honor for Busan to be host the city of Global Esports Executive Summit. And I hope this summit event is successful. To briefly explain myself, I have joined the Samsung Electronics to start, then worked at Korea Game Industry Agency, followed by Korea Creative Content Agency as a director, and currently standing here as a president of Busan IT Industry Promotion Agency. After working at both private and public enterprise in the fields of game industry for over 20 years, I could say that I devoted my whole life in games. I sincerely thank you, all of you who attend here today, including Vice President of IeSF, Silvio Stroy. And now I will start my presentation. The content of my presentation is following. This is Busan, the headquarters of game industry in Busan. Highlights of esports in Busan, and lastly, the future of Busan and esports. Since you have arrived to Busan, I cannot help but to introduce Busan for a while. Busan is the second largest city in Korea and the fifth largest port city in the world, with a population of 3.6 million. As a sister city, we have Los Angeles, United States, Shimonoseki, Japan, and 26 cities in 23 nations. Within the city of Busan, there are over 220 international accommodation facilities and a convenient transportation system, over 41 cities in 15 nations, and a 10th in convention capability. In Busan, there are International Esports Federation, Game Rating and Administration Committee of Korea, any other game-related industries, and is occupied with facilities adequate for gaming events, such as auditorium, Busan Cinema Center, Gwangali, Haeundae Beach. Also, the citizens of Busan are full of joy and talent. As Busan is producing professional personnel in the field of games, I could say with confidence that Busan is a suitable city for development of game industry. In July 2016, we have established a long-term plan for the future of the game industry to promote Busan as the leading city of global games by investing $130 million. Some of the aims of Busan include constructing high-tech game environment, promoting a game-related business, and expanding ecosystem of game culture. Busan constructed Global Game Center in 2015 to promote high-tech game environment and industrial support. Busan Global Game Center is currently operating a variety of support programs, which includes constructing safe network system for entrepreneurs and supporting the industries with marketing and production. Busan is reinforcing the revitalization of game business through hosting a global game exhibition, GEES, and Busan Indie Game Festival for indie game developers. Since 2009, GEES convention has been hosted in Busan. Known for Korea's largest game convention, it operates B2C and B2B game conference, esports, and many other events. The GEES, which is planned to be hosted next week, total of 676 exhibitors in 35 nations. All over 200,000 spectators are planning to participate. For those who do not know what kind of exhibition GEES is, we will get the video of GEES.
Complete your game. GEES 2017. New online, mobile, and VR games. Experience everything about games at GEES. Various unit events such as the Korea Game Awards and an esports competition await you. Complete your game. Global Game Exhibition GEES 2017.
Do you feel it? Yeah? Yeah. Thank you. If GEES is an event for the game industries and users, BIC, Busan Indie Connect Festival, is the event which unifies game developers and game users. Even though BIC has only been hosted 3 times, including this year, over 116 indie games in 21 nations has been exhibited with many investors and publishers visiting this event. We will now see the Busan Indie Connect Festival video. Yeah, currently Busan is targeting esports industry to expand ecosystem of game culture. On the next page, I will explain about the activities that is currently taking place. Previously, there have been many highlights of esports in Busan, and I will explain how Busan became the city of esports and the policies that are regulated. Do you see what the image is? No? It's first time? Yeah? Yeah. Maybe. This is the Gwangali beach. It's one of the official map in StarCraft 2. Busan Gwangali Beach is one of the places that cannot be missed in the history of esports industry. To commemorate this, the game developers have developed this map. We will take a look at this short video.
나오죠? 맵 나오죠? 네, 정말 그 신만, e스포츠 신만의 영광을 재현하기 위한 이건 광안리. 근데 이거 진짜 현실적으로 만들었어요. 파라솔 한번 보셔야 됩니다. 한여름밤에. 아니, 광안리 결승을 했을 때 그
보여드리겠습니다.
예, 광안리 결승했을 때 그 무대입니다.
제가 이거 프로리그 결승할 때 무대예요.
네.
네, 그리고 여기 해변가에 다 있고요.
네, 여기 물 위로도 유닛들이 걸어다닙니다. 네, 물 속으로도 들어갈 수 있고요.
얼씨구 이러면서 네, 여기
네.
건물까지도.
그리고 그 횟집도 있어요. 이게 지금 이게 광안대교죠.
광안대교,
네.
광안리 가는 길, 백스코 가는 길, 해운대 가는 길.
정말 사실적으로
여기
횟집.
야,
저희가 항상 회식하는 장소.
회식하는 곳 거기예요, 거기. 저희가 맨날 끝나고 밥 먹는데 이게 끝이 아닙니다, 여러분. 이제 시작이에요.
이게 디테일이죠.
네, 여기
거기에다가 처음으로 그 뭐
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. They used a Gwangali map in StarCraft League. Yeah. At this place, a new record has been set for over 100,000 people have gathered to watch 2004 StarCraft Pro League finals. Simultaneously, there was a baseball All-Star game, which was one of the most popular sports in Korea, with 25,000 spectators. This shows how passionate we were in esports. It has come to my mind that there is a great strength of Busan in esports industry. Since that moment, Busan has reinforced and enforced the following policies to systemize the basis of esports industries, such as hosting global esports events, esports programs for local participation, training esports amateur players, esports federations, cooperations among esports-related industries, and creating esports model in Busan. Firstly, variety of global esports has been hosted by local governments. Then what were the main esports events that were hosted in Busan? In 2005, WEG, World Esports Games, finals were hosted in Gwanganli Beach, and could say that this event was an event that's popularized esports around the globe. In 2011, there was a WCG, World Cyber Games, also known as Esports Olympic Finals, hosted Busan Bexco. Over 600 participants in 60 countries has battled for big victory. I could still remember the player from Namibia, Africa. From 2010, there has been increase of esports events hosted by game developers with an environment with Busan. The global game developers, including Riot, NCSoft, Blizzard, has hosted several esports festivals and created many dramas. This year, as you know, through cooperation with the International Esports Federation, 9th Esports World Championship has been hosted last week. In 9th Esports World Championship, over 320 participants in 33 countries has participated. In addition, GEES, which is bound to take place in upcoming days, followed by many other esports events, will commence with the promotion of a new esports platform, WEGL. Like explained, with continuous efforts and interest of esports from Busan, Busan has become the center of the gaming industry. Now, I will explain more about the local participant events to expand the ecosystem of esports. including esports events for disabled. Busan has hosted a family game event targeted to all genders and age, and hosted StarCraft tournament for Busan Public Enterprise. We are constantly putting efforts in training esports amateur players to advance to professional players. Firstly, Busan is hosting national qualifiers to select Busan representatives to participate in a presidential amateur esports tournaments. Furthermore, Busan is operating the first ever local government amateur esports team, GEES Busan, Game Club Busan, GEES Busan. This team has a total of 3 official games: Blade and Soul of NCSoft, and Hearthstone, Overwatch of Blizzard, with 19 players. Especially the Overwatch team has started from the Internet Cafe tournament and managed to succeed at the main national level tournaments. Busan is also cooperating with the other esports-related industries. As mentioned before, Busan is not only cooperating with other game industries, but also has connections with Korean Esports Association and International Esports Federation. The industries in Busan are searching for new games to select it as an official esports game in order to promote new game contents. There are sufficient startup game developers around Busan. In the years of G-Star, we are planning to prove that not only the big games has the potential to become the official esports games, but also it is possible for casual games to be selected as official esports games as well. To end, for development of esports industry, Busan is planning to reinforce following business. These days, the game developers provided the participation activities to game users through hosting esports tournaments and fan festivals. In Busan, we are planning to create esports festival, including esports tournament, conference, fan festival, boot camp, and many more. Next, through constructing esports complex in Busan, we are hoping to create exclusive sports facilities, esports gaming house, esports training, research and development center. Development of esports industry could possibly create more job opportunities. In Busan Esports Academy, we are planning to train professional personnel in esports broadcasting, management, games, and many other careers. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for attention.